Alright, what's going on everyone? Back with another video. Today's video I wanted to talk about Minecraft and sort of my experience with it lately. Coming from someone who has played this game since it came out, like maybe not like the alpha, like the early alpha, but like a year after that I started playing it. And I was someone that fell in love with the game. I just had servers I ran, like public ones with people, like hundreds of people. I was really enjoyed this game. So did my friends, and I kind of took a break from it for a couple years, and then I, always remembered the good times on it and everything about it. And you got to realize, you know, not playing a game for a while doesn't really mean necessarily that you don't like it anymore. I mean, you got to realize there's real life too, and I'm not going to get into that. But I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, quitting gaming will solve all your problems. No, it won't. But there is stuff that comes up that you have to put it aside for a little bit to take care of your business. And that's not the topic of this video. But I want to talk about was getting back into the game, and what really drives you. If you want to get back into it, if you want to start, if you realize, hey, I miss playing that game, but like I can't see myself, like it's just not enjoyable anymore. But you remember the good times and kind of want to, emulate that or recreate it. So here are some of the things that I've came across recently. This video is not going to be really edited that much. I just started up a world with this mod that takes the normal terrain of the game but kind of gives it a flare up, just better generation, but doesn't really change the game that much. So that's besides the point. So I'm just gonna be walking around and talking. So the first thing that I really did when I started playing, I did a survival world last summer, and just a vanilla survival world, nothing to it, and I had a blast. And I think one of the things you gotta remember is like what the game was like when you first start playing it. And obviously you're gonna know how to do everything, you're gonna know how to play the game, but you gotta like what gave you the excitement originally. And I think as soon as the more you play a game, the more you try to get more competitive at it. How fast you can do this, how fast you can do that, how fast you can get diamonds and that. And don't get me wrong, that's part of the game. That's fun, is getting a lot of diamonds, but it's not all of it. You have to take it. I don't want to say take it slow, but just take it for what it is. Like just play the game, build like a cool base, do this. You don't have to do everything. In 1 hour and be like, oh, well, that's it. Take your time, just have fun with it. You don't have to take it. It's not serious. It's Minecraft. It's for your enjoyment. It's for fun. And I think the thing I did was like, I started off just with like how you would if it was your first time playing the game. I started off with like a base in the side of a cliff or something, inside of a wall. But since I was better, more experienced at the game, I made it. I really flared it up, made it really nice, really accessible, a lot of utility to it. And then I moved on and made another house. And then, but instead of like a basic house, I just made it really nice. So I kind of played the game how you would if you first started, but a little bit more advanced. I think that really allowed me to have a lot more fun with it. Which was nice. So that was that. And after that, played the game for a lot of hours, and then as you do, you kind of quit playing your survival world. And then I was like, usually at that point in your Minecraft cycle, you kind of just quit and forget about it. But then I was like, you know what, I'll give creative a shot. So then I was like, what would be fun on creative? And usually a long time ago I had this really cool creative world. It was like a medieval fantasy world, and I used world edit and made really cool mountains on super flat. So the objective of the world I started this summer was completely super flat, but I handmade all the terrain. I made some videos about it a couple months ago if you want to check it out. Still a work in progress, but handmade all the terrain, handmade all the buildings, and kind of like inspired from like, I don't know, like a Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Oblivion sort of vibe to it. And it was really fun, and I had a really good time with it. It was just something new and creative that really was really fun for me, and I think that's what kind of got me back into playing the game. And I think that's what you got to do. You got to have a task that you think is fun, and not so much what's the stereotypical person does on this game. Let's get Nether right and see how quick we can do it. I think that's a big issue, and you just got to have wonder, and you got to have that same awe you had when you first started playing it. And I know it's hard to do since most people are more experienced at the game, but I think that's just how you have to take it, and you have to have objectives that are fun for you, not so much necessarily the status quo. And easier said than done, but I think you just got to go in with that mindset of what makes you happy in the game, not what makes the general populace on YouTube videos, surviving 100 days using a stick. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of ruined a lot of the games, but it is what it is. That's just my thoughts. Obviously, people aren't going to have the same ones, but I just thought I'd get it out there and share how I started to enjoy the game again. Maybe it can help and inspire others. So leave your comments, maybe some things that I didn't say that got you back into the game. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.